If you've got a mess in your life, stop blaming it on everybody else and ask God what you need to do and start doing it. I had a brother that's no longer with us, but he had a problem with drugs and alcohol, and I loved him. He was the nicest guy, loved everybody, great sense of humor, great personality, but he got hooked on drugs when he was in the Vietnam War, and he was also hooked on pain medicine, and he drank. And I didn't see him one time for like 8 years. He left and nobody saw him or heard from him. And then he called and wanted to know if he could come home, that he needed to get his life straightened out. And so we let him come. We sent him a airplane ticket, picked him up at the airport. He was missing a lot of his teeth and he just looked absolutely terrible. And so we brought him into our home and we talked to him about the Lord, and he accepted Christ, was filled with the Holy Spirit. And we got his teeth fixed, got him new clothes, got him a health checkup, even eventually bought him a truck. And he got to the point where he was in a good place spiritually, so we gave him a job, and he traveled with us on the road. And he lived with us for 4 years. And then I started feeling like it was time for him to get out on his own and become a man. He did fine as long as I was telling him what to do all the time, but I needed to see what he would do. You know, that was the real test, is if something's real and genuine, then you're going to do what's right, even when nobody's looking. And so we helped him get an apartment. We co-signed for the apartment. And as soon as he got out by himself, he went right back to doing everything wrong again. And I can say that the biggest problem that my brother had was he never really took responsibility for his own mess. And I encourage you to do that. If you've got a mess in your life, stop blaming it on everybody else and ask God what you need to do and start doing it.